Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining us here live on SUV TV at Cass High School. We are at the tip-off jamboree where TSF will be taking on Pebblebrook. That's right, TSF will be taking off Pebblebrook, the skills factory out of Atlanta, taking off Pebblebrook High School. Got a good one for you coming up. Some good preseason hoop here early. TSF, the five that we will be taking the floor for TSF today will be Jalen Deloach wearing number 4, 6'8" forward. Number 2 at point guard, Ashton Malone, 6-foot guard. And then at center is going to be Chase Mackey, the 6'9" forward. Keep your eyes out on him. 24, Kevon Eskridge. And number 5, Christian Wright. Christian Wright, that will be your 5 rounding out TSF, who will be starting off with the ball first. And as you know, new GHSA rules, it will be a throw-in, not a tip-in. A throw-in, not a tip-in. For Pebblebrook, who will be wearing white, their 5 will be number 15, Niall Hillman. Tyler Shirley wearing number 2. Andre Young wearing number 3. Jamal Kleiss in his famous number 5. You can get him to turn around. Looks like that will be Jordan Daniels, wearing number 14, and that will be your 5 for Pebblebrook. That's Kamai Young, number 11, not number 14, number 11. So TSF will be starting the ball off for you first, and that's Deloach handling the guard duties early. But he finds his real guard, Christian Wright. In TSF, you will see a lot of fluid offense, not a lot of stagnant ball control. High-level coaching in this program, and they run their program the exact same way on the court. So you're going to see good IQ, good basketball, a lot of passing, a lot of cutting. And they almost replicate a college team. That's what they try to put on the floor every night. The badge for Pebblebrook early, it looks like Aaron Reddish and Danny Stubbs won't be participating today. Both players not dressed out. Street clothes on the bench. 2 big additions to this Pebblebrook group. Kind of what adds to their chemistry and leverage amongst other teams here today. And hyping up TSF's offense. They get a turnover there with bad communication, so let's see how they make it up on defense. Here's Andre Young bringing the ball up. Gets it to Shirley. They swing it to Kleiss. So the folks at home watching, Kleiss is a mid-range sniper. He likes to shoot that free throw extended J. If he gets hot, it could be a long day for TSF defensively. Shirley's first attempt, no good. Here's TSF trying to work it on offense. Shirley, another forward for Pebblebrook group. Good size at 6'4", 6'5". Likes to stretch it out, can really work on the inside. Really, really good free throw shooter, so if he gets to the line, should be a good night for him. Jalen Deloach can't get that jump shot to fall, but here's Mackey on the glass. A few extra steps for Ashton Malone. But again, Ashton Malone, one of the more intriguing prospects on this group, 2022 player that will take this timeout. As we return to action, Pebblebrook will start us off. Timeout called early to get some rust off. Try to get some better offense going. Here's Pebblebrook now trying to work the ball. Here's Kamai Young finding Kleiss, who shows off that mid-range touch as we talked about earlier. Georgia State commit Jamal Kleiss brings a lot of energy to this group, a lot of heart, a lot of passion. You can tell he's one of the veteran guys on this group just from his style of play and his energy alone. Gets 2 points early for Pebblebrook. Deloach again showing off his touch as well. Deloach, again, 6'8" forward. Picked up some big-time offers in the last couple of weeks running with this TSF group, one being Houston. So keep your eyes on Deloach to continue to make some noise tonight. He's really trying to continue to get his name out there. And jump shot is good by Andre Young. Andre Young, another kid, 2022 prospect. Had a smooth summer so far. He knocked down that three. Kevon Eskridge can't get it to go. Hillman on the rebound. Pushes it up to Kamai Young, who can't get it to drop. So both teams having a hard time getting the shot to fall early. Here's Christian Wright, who finds Ashton Malone. And they'll bail him out with a questionable call there on Shirley. So Malone shooting 2 at the line. And again, Andre Young wearing number 3. Keep your eye out on him for Pebblebrook and White. First free throw good for Ashton Malone. Young, again, stout summer so far. Very consistent player, does it well on both sides of the ball. High energy kid. Malone gets those 2 to fall. 1-point ball game with 7 minutes left. Good zone defense being played by TSF. Young can't get that floater to go. Eskridge on the boards. Kicks it up to Deloach, and they'll get him for the offensive foul. Going the other way. Good ball movement for Pebblebrook. Shirley working down low on Deloach. Deloach with the block. And he gets it to save. Good block by Deloach. Again, showing off the work he's been putting in here at the Skills Factory. They push it up court. It'll be out of bounds going Pebblebrook's way. But good defense by Deloach. Matched up against, again, good size Shirley in the post. And he gets that block and picks up a big play on the defensive end. Andre Young now handling the point guard duties. Brings it up court, tries to get something set offensively. This is TSF's second game now. Ooh, Clyde showing off that outside range as he hits the 3 and kisses ones up to the basketball heavens. But again, this preseason gives us a look to see some matchups that we won't normally see. TSF got a chance to take on Wheeler a couple of weeks ago, also on the SUV TV archives. As Malone dumps it down to Mackey for the two-handed jam. Good dish by Malone again. Another intriguing prospect on the court, 2022 kid. Good find by Malone. Good ball movement by Pebblebrook. There's Kleiss. Can't get that one to drop. Good rebound by Eskridge, but Andre Young is there. Nice touch to Shirley. Can't get it to fall. Pebblebrook again. There's a lid on the basket here at Cass High School for Pebblebrook, as Shirley can't get that one to drop. Maybe a couple of trips to the line to get him warmed up. And here's another player now checking in for Pebblebrook, number 4, Blake Hadley. Hadley, the 6'7" forward. Pretty good piece for this Pebblebrook group. A little traditional, old school post style. Good size to him. Good strength. Here's Andre Young, 3-ball good, as he gets that one to drop. Nice find for Deloach to Mackey. Mackey gets to the two-handed jam. And that's a good addition to the TSF group with Mackey and Deloach in the post. Last year they had something similar with Wilmore and Soto. Soto now in the G League, and Wilmore over at Missouri trying to bang his way back into the league and get his name out there. So TSF pretty good when it comes to developing those bigs and keeping a couple of big men in their stable as well. There's Mackey, he's open on the low block, being guarded by Kleiss. Kleiss with some good defense on him. And there it is, good offense by TSF as Christian Wright can't get that layup to fall. Jump shot is up and no good by Hadley, but here's Malone on the rebound. And Malone continues to push the ball up court. Stagnant offense and confusion now by TSF. They'll call a timeout and regroup. And we'll take one with them here. Be back shortly. Shots not falling. Good defense being played by both as well. Nice strong take by Deloach as he can't get that one to fall. Gets his own rebound. And the two is good as Deloach muscles his way in for another two. Deloach showing off that strength that he's added with the TSF development. One of his development points as well is building that upper body frame and building up that strength as Andre Young can't get that three to fall. But here's Hillman. And here's Kevon Eskridge showing that leadership and experience as he never gave up on the play. Picks up a block from the back. And for the coaches watching, Kevon Eskridge, one of the more slept-on players in the state, gives you good production night in and night out. And as you saw on both sides of the ball right there, picking up that block. Also known as a really good shooter, probably TSF shooter. One of the better shooters on this group. You'll see him get going momentarily as he warms up. Good defense again being played by TSF as Pebblebrook tries to move the ball around. They get it inside to Hadley. Turnaround Jay, no good. And they'll say he stepped out. But again, Hadley, best traditional style kind of post. Better with his back to the basket. Still developing that touch. Likes to use his strength. More of a bigger guy. Nice pat on the back there by Kleiss as he's checked in. Gave him a little words of wisdom. Basket is good by Shirley as he gets that one to drop. Shirley connects on the three ball. Nice pass again by Deloach as he finds a wide open Mackey for the jam. Deloach really showing off that touch. Little big to big action, showing his versatility on that post. Again, Wilmore and Soto were just here last year. The blueprint is in block. As Shirley can't get that three to fall. Kevon Eskridge with another rebound. Gets it up to Shomik Shanjaha. There's Evan Hurst. TSL still swinging around again. Doesn't like to have a lot of players in the same spot. Offense continuously moving. A lot of spacing. Great coaching here at the TSF. They are the skills factory for a reason. Starts from the bottom all the way up. Shomick shows off the floater, no good. Kleiss on the board. Nice rip by Evan Hurst. Good defense by TSF. They have been showing really good defense, good energy. Head coach Rob Johnson on the bench leading the pack from the sidelines. Kleiss turnaround J. There it is, bottoms. That is his hot spot, his sweet spot, whatever you want to call it. Kleiss from inside that mid-range, he owns that. Taking that talent over to Georgia State. Came in and got a good one with him. He'll head to the sideline for a breather. Checking in will be Jawan Simon, number 23, 6'6" forward. 3-ball up and good by Evan Hurst. As we take this, Pebblebrook will take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. As we return to action, Pebblebrook will be bringing the ball up court, going from left to right. 22 seconds left here in this first quarter. Let's see what type of shot they decide to get off. Good cut by Hillman as he meets Christian right at the rim and gets that layup to fall. Pebblebrook now up 3, 5 seconds left. Shomick loses the handle. Gets it to go up, and they can't get a shot. So Pebblebrook, is up 18-15 as we end the first quarter. Good cut by Hillman to get that last 2. And we will return with you momentarily as that quarter has ended, and we'll be back for the second quarter.
My thought is, go to the people who want you and need you. And there's a difference between want and need.
There's a recruiting list. You're not the only guy that they're recruiting. You may be at the top, you may be at the bottom, you may be in the middle. And any college coach that's telling you they're not recruiting other guys, they're not telling the truth.
It's the same graphic. We just put a different person in the graphic. Like, the coaches are going to be mad at me for telling you this, but it's the truth.
Some things that you may do that you may not know that you're doing that turn off college coaches.
I don't care what year he is, what he was ranked in high school, what part of the country he's from. We are going to play him because what we want to do more than anything is win.
If a high major is recruiting in the spring and in the summer, they probably have missed out on somebody that they really, really wanted. And now they come down to the spring and now they're on their B list.
What talent to a college coach means, you can do a specific thing that we need you to do to help us win games.
With the coaches, with the head coach, oh, he loves you, and you talking to the head coach, that kind of goes out the window because he's not going to listen to a parent tell him how to run his program.
Our goal in telling you this and having this show is to empower kids and parents to understand what they should be looking for and to make better decisions.
Nice find and finish, Evan Hurst for the 2. John Wilson with an extra touch, but again, Deloach showing off his feel as he tapped in that no-looker to set the motion up for that too. Really impressed with Jalen DeLoach's touch today in passing. Very versatile big. He's adding to his game more and more every time we catch this TSF group. The strength, the vision, outside shooting. Andre Young again trying to show off the hot hand, no good. DeLoach on the rebound. Good defense. DeLoach not aware of his footing, and he stepped on the line, so they'll be going the other way. And again, DeLoach recently listed his top 6 schools that contain Georgia, VCU, Ole Miss, Kansas State, South Carolina, just to name a few. Been really getting his name out there through this TSF group again and their development on the bigs. But Blake Hadley there picked up the foul, was trying to use his strength to go up with 2 as he saw the mismatch. Here he is on DeLoach again. And goes up no good as DeLoach gets those long arms to distract the shot. Mackey now bringing the ball up court. Gets it over to Christian Wright. And they swing it over. Nice pass by Wilson. Mackey couldn't get a hold of that. And again, Kleiss is just going to bring that energy. Even if he doesn't have a hand in on the play or a foot in on the play, he's going to clap at you, yell at you, do something to get in your head. And again, that resulted in Mackey not really having a good hand on it as he defended that layup pretty well. And DeLoach will get blocked from the back. Foul call on Hadley. Those couple of inches on DeLoach really coming in handy for him. They picked up our early block. Now they get a foul here. DeLoach will be shooting 2. First free throw is good. Tyler Shirley now checking in for Hadley. Bringing some fresh legs to be able to stretch the floor out a little bit. DeLoach is just feeling it today. Second free throw up, no good. Rebounded by Kamai Young as he pushes it up court. Tied ball game now at 18 with 8 minutes left to go. Nice strong take by Kleiss, and he's fouled, going to be shooting 2. That's DeLoach who picks up that foul. Kleiss using his versatility and size to get to the basket. First free throw is good. Just such a soft, smooth touch for Kleiss. Another player really a couple years ago at that Emerald Coast 32 tournament. He just had a game where he just went off from that free throw line. I mean, mid-range after mid-range, knocking them down. As Christian Wright can't get that one to drop. Here's DeLoach. Muscles up on 2, gets his own rebound, and gets it to drop. Jalen DeLoach is feeling it today. Came out ready to play, size on his side. Aggressive rebound and passing, everything. 2 points. Andre Young now. Trying to get some offense going. Swings it to Kamai Young. 7 seconds on the shot clock. As he's able to blow by his man and get it in for 2. Nice take by Kamai Young on that possession. They're going to call that push on DeLoach. Again, I was going to state earlier, Pebblebrook definitely looks like they did their homework, switching really well on defense and not getting caught up in TSF's cuts and motion offense. Shirley there was able to use his strength and size on DeLoach and disrupt the play. frustrated Delos a little bit, and he tried to shove him off. But Shirley was there and ready for it. Shirley ran with Team Honcho this AAU season. You can't get that one to fall, but he will go to the line, where that is his specialty. He can really hurt defenses and teams from there, just picking up fouls and being able to come through and connect, being very consistent at the line. One of the more quiet players on this group, lets his game do the talking. First free throw is good. And if I'm not mistaken, Shirley is South Alabama commit. He can't get that second one to fall. Might have jinxed him too much. But again, South Alabama came in, got themselves a good one in Tyler Shirley. Shirley and Kleiss made sure to lock up those commitments headed into the senior year so they can focus on possibly getting the state title before they exit. Make sure they got all the hard decisions out the way to strictly focus on basketball. And Andre Young tried to push that one up court a little too quick as he turns it over. 23-20 ball game, 6 minutes left here in the first half. Oh, good cut by Hurst. Didn't see him down there. Good job by Hadley to get his hands in and start the play, but they'll call a foul. See who they call that on the floor. Looks like they called it on Hadley. Hadley with two quick ones already. Might want to calm down a little bit. They'll call the push off on Mackey there. So again, Hadley, good strength to him. Good size. He's not going to get bullied down there. A little too aggressive offensively a little bit, but once he gets that touch and his rhythm, he can really hurt you from down there. Holds the offer from Jacksonville State, Elon. There's a couple of schools eyeing him right now. But Hadley, a very competitive player, very tough player. And I believe one of Pebblebrook's X factors. Good ball movement. Here's Eskridge showing off that three, no good. Simon gets the rebound. And the thing about these two teams is they both have pretty deep benches, so a lot of fresh legs. There's going to be a lot of good energy on this court. A lot of players that can produce. And there's Hadley. Oh, losing it a little bit. Getting ahead of itself, Hadley. Again, just slow down a little bit. My eyes got a little bigger. Looking to punish the rim on that one. You like seeing Mackey bringing the ball up court again. Mackey 6'9" forward. Looks smooth and pushing it too. Nice kick out by Eskridge as he finds Malone. Kicks it back to Eskridge. Corner three. Up and no good. Eskridge's touch not working with him early right now. There's Shirley. Floater up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up, and Shirley gets to the line again. Will be shooting two. So Shirley's size coming to his advantage. Follows up his last two shots and gets fouled on him. He'll be going to the line. First free throw attempt, no good. Might have hyped him up at the line too much. Even he has to take a step back and regather himself. Second one is good. Nice move by Mackey to spin off and Malone 3-ball, no good. Hillman. Hillman is he is this X factor for Pebblebrook's group. Offense, defense, doesn't care about the stat sheet when it comes to point. He just wants to win. Was a six-man kind of player last year, and you see him right there, energy guy, hyping Kleist up. Fearless competitor. A good addition to this Pebblebrook group. Kleist will be shooting 2 from the line. Kleist gets that first one to drop. A lot of good shooting drills going on at Pebblebrook. Stubbs with the sniper. Kleist, mid-range assassin. Shirley, just soft touch all around the rim. Might need to pull up myself and get a little instructional from some of these kids. Kleist connects 2 for 2. Show McShandra, 3 no good. Here's Jaden Lingo just now checking into the game. Lingo, one of those kids that usually produces right out the bat for TSF. Kamai Young takes the low to the basket, can't get it to fall. Here's Kleist on the rebound. Kleist mid-range, no good. Can't get the shooter's roll. And here's Christian Wright being guarded by Hillman. Nice feet, nice move by DeLoach as he gets that one to drop. DeLoach, bottom of the net. Again, he's feeling it today, ladies and gentlemen. Nice touch, nice move around the basket. And they'll call a foul on Jaden Lingo there. Telling you again, that's Hillman. Very smart player. Knows how to get up in you a little bit. He's fearless. You're not going to knock him off. He'll be shooting 2. And again, there it is. Technical foul on Black now. And yep, as he looked up, Kleist looked up to his head coach, George Washington. Coach Washington, and said, pointing at his brain, I got in his head, I got him. Pebblebrook group, very fearless, very well coached on the court and off the court. High expectations for this group this year. They're not going to be one to back down from TSF. Hillman gets that first one to drop. Again, Niall Hillman, class of 2022 kid. Then get that second one to drop. Again, he's one to put. I'll put a star by that name. Just an energy kid, good defense, good team player, coachable, and he'll do the little things. That's what keeps him in the game so long and keeps him, has built up his reputation and his energy to run with the older guys. There's Kamai Young, can't get that free throw to drop. Not like Pebblebrook to miss all of these free throws. Still getting used to these cast rims. Second one drops for Kamai Young. Pebblebrook is up 28-22, 2:46 left in this first half. Hillman being guarded by Malone. Clock wasn't rolling. We'll take it back from the top now, starting with Pebblebrook. Get a fresh 30 on the shot clock. A little miscommunication by Pebblebrook's offense as they try to set something up. And again, this type of matchup you like to see. You like to see it early. Pebblebrook getting out here, get a chance to go against one of the top prep schools in the nation, seeing where they really stand. Good competition on both ends of the floor. You know, a couple of these players do know each other through summer ball. Good respected groups on both ends. And it's very good to see these teams participating with the prep schools and, you know, getting that good competition against each other. Shomick swings it over to Eskridge. Can't get that three to fall. All his shots in and out today. Three ball up and no good by Kamai. Good rebound and effort by Chase Mackey. It will stay this way though. Pebblebrook now trying to get something going offensively as they swing the ball around. Andre Young gets to the basket, can't get that layup to drive. They'll call it travel on him. Took a couple extra steps. Clyce checking in for Shirley. Evan Hurst checking in for Shomick. Evan Hurst, that name sounds familiar to you, out of Milton High School. Put in a good 4 years there, decided to come to TSF to get his name out a little more, develop a little more, add some more consistency to his game. And he'll be a big addition to this TSF group. Really good guard. Plug him in anywhere and he'll contribute. Very tough player. Again, nice addition to this TSF group. Wait for them to go in and scoop him up. This matchup I like to see here again, Mackey and Hadley. Mackey gets that floater to drop on Hadley. Good touch by Chase Mackey there, 6'9" forward. There's Clyce trying to work Hurst on the block, and Hurst said, "Not today, sir." Gets a hand on that. Good pass. Wilson finds Hurst for the reverse. And Pebblebrook will take a timeout to regroup. But that was a great pass by John Wilson, as he's been throwing no-look dimes all day. We'll take a break with Pebblebrook as well. 26-28, two-point game. Pebblebrook is up, 44 seconds left in the first half. And we are back with Pebblebrook. 42 seconds left as they come up the court. You know, call a foul on Evan Hurst, saying he got his hand in there. Clyce shooting two. 34 seconds left in this first half, 2-point game. Both teams going on mini runs. Pebblebrook had a good little lead until TSF clamped down a little bit, hit some big shots. Free throw's good for Clyce. Second free throw good for Clyce, as he leads both teams with 13. And they'll call out of bounds. TSF ball will be staying down this way. And TSF will now take a timeout. They try to draw something up here for our last second play. Wilson's been having a very smooth game today. Showing off the vision a little bit. Good patience with the ball. Good defense here at TSF now. Price try to force one up. And we'll get a shot clock violation. And that shot doesn't count. Or did they get a timeout? Or actually, that's the half. Pebblebrook up 2 at the half, and we'll be back shortly.
My thought is go to the people who want you and need you. And there's a difference between want and need.
There's a recruiting list. You're not the only guy that they're recruiting. You may be at the top, you may be at the bottom, you may be in the middle. And any college coach that's telling you they're not recruiting other guys, they're not telling the truth.
It's the same graphic. We just put a different person in the graphic. Like, the coaches are going to be mad at me for telling you this, but it's the truth.
Some things that you may do that you may not know that you're doing that turn off college coaches.
I don't care what year he is, what he was ranked in high school, what part of the country he's from. We are going to play him because what we want to do more than anything is win.
If a high major is recruiting in the spring and in the summer, they probably have missed out on somebody that they really, really wanted. And now they come down to the spring and now they're on their B list.
What talent to a college coach means, you can do a specific thing that we need you to do to help us win games.
With the coaches, with the head coach, oh, he loves you, and you talking to the head coach, that kind of goes out the window because he's not going to listen to a parent tell him how to run his program.
Our goal in telling you this and having this show is to empower kids and parents to understand what they should be looking for and to make better decisions.
This is Tamara Brown with SUV TV at the CP3 Rising Stars Camp.
SUV TV's 2019 NBA Draft Day coverage.
Anthony Edwards Collegiate Decision presented by the Georgia Hoop Circle on SUV TV.
SUV TV brings the game to the audience.
You give a better focus on the actual game at hand. Sometimes you could tell it's just a running camera by itself sitting there, but with SUV TV, it's more of a personal experience.
Just the exposure, being able to see games that you normally wouldn't be able to see, not only here locally, but across the country.
Those angles make you pick up different things as a coach, as an evaluator. They're giving you great quality, nobody talking in the background. I think it brings basketball to the forefront.
Whether it's a family member that lives in a different state, they can watch the game, or just bringing in more coverage for these players, or if it just allows us to raise more money for something like Susan G. Komen. And so I think this event has grown because you guys have been a part of it the whole entire time.
SUV TV has given a different light to kids that don't always get the best exposure.
The commentary that goes along with the games I think is always interesting.
Touchdown.
Oh, yes, sir. It brings something to the table that no other streaming aspect can bring, no matter how hard they try right now.
Game time. Davian Williamson
at the buzzer.
That is how you get the Peachtree Corners Invitational started. And that will do it. Thanks for joining us.
All right, as we return now to the second half, Pebblebrook is up 30-28. Your halftime stats: Kleist leads all scores with 13. And for TSF, Deloach leads his team with 10 points. Mackey, 6 points. Evan Hurst has 7. So interested to see how these teams come out in the second half now. Again, TSF, big time coaching staff, very heavy on that as well. So to see the second half adjustments they made would be very interesting. Again, this is not just a regular preseason game today, and every game counts. So every moment is a teaching moment for them. Same with Pebblebrook. Interested to see how they come out this second half. They can finish out strong. And TSF will start us off now going left to right. There's Ashton Malone, gets it to Mackey. Mackey finds Deloach down low. Again, Hadley did have his hands low, and they going to get him up every time with that swipe. Coach instructing him to keep his hands up, make sure he doesn't make that play again. Malone, corner 3, no good. But then again, the energy guy now is Hillman, the rebound. And then Hadley working a little 2-man action. And again, good offense by both teams. Good job by Pebblebrook spacing the floor. Here's Hadley, pull up Jay, no good. Eskridge with the rebound. Good job by Kamai Young to get a hand in there. Good active defense. And again with Hadley, that's just a part of his game he can continue to improve on, that jump shot. A little 15-foot J. The strength is there, the size is there, mindset is there. Just need to fine-tune a little bit of things to really get his name out there and become more of a consistent player for this team. As Mackey gets fouled. Trying to show off the floater. And he'll be shooting 2 at the line. So again, these couple of inches by Deloach and Mackey coming in handy as he connects on the first one. But defensively, Hadley and Simon getting in foul trouble here as they're not able to really get a hand on the ball. And Mackey connects on both. Tied ball game, 30 apiece, 8:48 left in the third. traveled there. Again, those second half adjustments by TSF. They'll pick up on every little thing, and looks like they got up in Kleist a little bit, made him lose his footing. TSF now trying to work some offense. Here's Christian Wright. Pull up Jay, no good, but who else? Chase Mackey uses his size, gets the rebound and putback for 2. That Mackey and Deloach combo is going to be a problem for a lot of teams this upcoming season. Because again, TSF will always keep size in their stable as Christian Wright pops that one out. Nice spin move. Layup no good, but he's fouled as he be shooting 2. Christian Wright for you, very smooth, savvy guard. Little finesse on the handle. Injuries have slowed his production down a little bit, but every time he steps in the court, he's sure to produce. Ran a good stint with EYBL last season. First free throw attempt is good. Second attempt good. Again, Wright. Score first kind of point guard. Most dominant with the rock in his hands. As Hillsman walks him down and gets fouled on the other end. Again, good patience right there by Hillman as he was able to bait Christian Wright into that foul. Hillman, again, only a junior, but shows a lot of good signs, a lot of good upside. Good production, good consistency. First free throw, no good. Second free throw is good. Three-point game now as TSF has a slight advantage. One possession game, 7:34 left in the quarter. Here's Wright, pull up. 3 ball. Count the basket. And they'll give it back to Black as they'll call the foul on the floor. Yeah, that's a little confusing. Christian Wright hit the 3, but the foul was on the floor on Deloach, so they counted the basket and gave him the ball back. But I'm pretty sure they're supposed to count the basket and we going the other way. And as you see there, they won't even get a chance to go up, as the basketball gods will correct that every time. Eskridge can't get that touch to go, but here's Deloach. Good use of the body. Tough finish for Deloach. Strong 2 points. Again, continues to show that development. Deloach has been putting in that work. Came down from South Carolina to Georgia for this continued development, and it's been paying off big time. As we'll take a timeout now with Pebblebrook as they try to regroup. As we return back to action now, Pebblebrook's ball as they inbound it. Andre Young handling the point guard duties. And they'll swing it around. Here Andre Young is 3-ball again, inside out, no good. Kleiss on the rebound, and he loses it. Good hustle by Eskridge to try to save it, but we'll stay down here at Pebblebrook's ball. As they'll wipe that sweat off, keep it corona free. As we've been blessed to be able to continue the hoops, continue sports, continue with life in general. Hoping everyone's staying safe in the gyms and outside. Pebblebrook looks to inbound it again. Nice active hands. Kamai Young for 3. No good. In and out. Andre Young with the rebound. Kicks it around. Kleiss, pull up J. No good. There's Chase Mackey again. Big 6'9", just comes and cleans house. Ashton Malone trying to reset the offense. Now has a mismatch. Being guarded by Hadley. They swing it around. Evan Hurst tries to muscle his way and get a call. No call. Go the other way. Andre Young, pull up, no good. Mackey on the rebound. Here's Christian Wright. He gets the little wiggle inside for 2. Christian Wright continuing to show off that finesse. Again, Wright, one of the smoother guards out here. Wiggle to his game. Must stay in front of him or he can really hurt you. Shirley shows off the touch for 2. Flow game is good. South Alabama commit. Tyler Shirley. Nice cut by Malone. Tries to get a reverse up. No good. And we'll go the other way. Good active hands between Kamai Young and Shirley to disrupt that layup. And here's John Wilson again checking in for this TSF group. Wilson's been making some plays for them on the day. Again, good vision. 5 silent points early. Making the extra pass. There he is now guarding the ball. Not making it easy for Shirley on the block. He'll get called for the foul there. A lot of hand action. Again, that's one of those. If you paid good attention to that one, Wilson wasn't letting up at all. Shirley's going to have to earn every bit of that one. And there's Kleiss showing off the range again. 3-ball is good. Jamal Kleiss. Mackey tried to put the ball on the floor. Almost gets it stolen. Here's Eskridge. 3-ball is good. After a slow start, Eskridge finally gets one to drop. And again, I promise you, he is one of the more consistent 3-ball shooters in this state. Not just on these, in the prep level, high school level, in this state. Eskridge is a 3-point specialist. Good defense by Evan Hurst there. We'll stay this way though. 8-point game with 4 minutes left. Pebblebrook with TSF building themselves a little lead here. Again, as I said, those second half adjustments to TSF. And there's Kamai as he beats the buzzer for 2. So Kamai Young having himself a pretty good productive day with Reddish and Stubbs being out. And there's Wright, layup no good. Kamai Young gets the rebound, kicks it to Kleiss for 3. No good, but Mackey on the boards. Mackey showing the aggression, battling out with Shirley. Fights that one off. And Kleiss was feeling it from 3 as well as he continued to show off the range. Thought he had that one as he tried to run off early. Kleiss really gets that 3-ball consistent and finds his touch from out there. Oh, man. He is one of the most versatile forwards in the state after that right there. Good ball movement, good off-ball movement by Mackey. Mackey again, 6'9", very good on his feet, very light on his feet. They'll call a 5-second closely guarded. That's now Hillman on Shomik Shanjaha. Shomik is not a slouch out here. Again, another player having a pretty silent day, slow start. These pesky guards of Andre Young and now Hillman, they'll have you work for everything out here. There's Mackey bringing the ball up court again. Mismatch, good spin off. Ooh! Try to punch it on Hadley, but again, that strength by Hadley. He wasn't going. Eskridge on the rebound. Mackey, he understood the mismatch he had with Young guarding him. But man, if he got that one to go down, he would have shut the gym down. Loses it right there. Kleist pushes it up to Kamai Young again. Had one in the corner, but he'll decide to keep it for himself for two. Oh, ref counting the and one on that one. Telling you, John Wilson, smooth 7 points. As he'll be shooting one more, trying to get three the old-fashioned way. Again, he's been executing all day. Say 5 passes, 3 have been assists. 3 for 3 from the field. See you, John. John gets the first one. Oh, they actually won't count the and one, so he'll be shooting 2, trying to earn them the hard way. But the ref was walking up to the scores table screaming and one. And he'll knock the second free throw down. But and one or not, it's still smooth 7 points. Nice strong take by Shirley, in and out. The Loach on the rebound, and they'll call it jump ball, but again, nothing's falling for Pebblebrook in this third quarter, but it's still a 6-point game. Chase Mackey checking back in for Deloach. Keep the legs fresh. Turnover. Oh, Mackey wasn't ready for that one. Wright tried to feed him on the slip. Kamai Young floater is good. He's had himself a nice quarter. Nice take by Christian Wright as he can't get that one to fall. But here's now Hillman on the other end. Layup is good. There's John Wilson again trying to attack. Gets the layup, no good. In and out. Strong, smooth take by Wilson, though. Just can't get the layup to fall. Pebblebrook, here's Shirley. 3-ball is good. Shirley will hit that shot again. 1-point lead now. Pebblebrook back up. 1 minute left in this third quarter. We got ourselves a ball game, folks. This Pebblebrook team, you cannot take them easy. Nice cut by Christian Wright. Good find. And he'll go to the line. John Wilson just absolutely threatened the needle. Coach White, Coach Washington, excuse me, full regular season coaching mode. He can't take it anymore. Most engaged I've seen him all summer. But again, this is that type of matchup that'll bring it out. This is a very high-level matchup between two really good teams with two amazing coaching staffs. Wright gets that first one to drop. Right now with 8 points here in the contest. Gets the second one to drop. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. TSF will regain the lead. 45 seconds left in the third. See how they set this up. Maggie got a hand on it, but Shirley was able to stay with it. Good defense by John. Way to stay in front of Hillman. Hillman turnaround Jay is good. That just shows his work. One might have said that wouldn't look that shot looked a little forced, but nice smooth turnaround Jay by Hillman. Now he's guarding the ball. Wright tried to slip that in there, but they'll call a foul on Andre Young. Sneaky Andre Young tried to get a hand in there, which he did, but they will call a foul on that play. And again, between Hillman and Young, the two guards you do not want to be guarded by for an entire contest. High energy kids, very smart kids. And while they are good offensively, they can really care less about the points. It seems like they take more pride on the defensive end. And that gives Pebblebrook a huge advantage, especially at the guard spot. So Mackey, with an orthodox shooting range, can't get his free throws to drop. Here's Kamai as he misses a three. And we'll end the third quarter with Pebblebrook up 49-48. And we'll return for the fourth quarter shortly. Fourth quarter. It's been a good ball game, all contest. 49-48 lead for Pebblebrook over TSF. Jaden Lingo being guarded by Hadley. Swings the ball around now. Kevon Eskridge working the ball. Here's Kamai Young with the rip. Layup, no good, but Kleiss is there for the follow-up for a two. Kleiss never giving up on the play, consistent energy. He keeps that energy level at 100% at all times. Malone gets it back to Deloach. He's double team. They kick it back out to Malone. Three ball, no good. But Wright, Christian Wright, fighting in the trenches. He's able to pick up a foul. We'll stay this way, TSF ball. Looks like the Loach is going to be shooting 2 now. TSF will be ready for instant defense. The Loach can't get that one to drop. It is a glaring weakness of his game. Continues to develop his touch from the line. Can't get either free throw to drop. There's Pebblebrook. They're getting the ball down to Shirley. Good defense by Deloach. Long arms, making it hard for him. But Kleiss, pull-up J, no good, and they'll give him a foul on that. He'll be shooting 2. Kleiss kind of continue his hot streak from the line. And again, Pebblebrook, they've been doing a good job with it. Free throws have been keeping them or helping them extend leads in every game they play this summer, as Kleiss can't get that one to drop. Left it short. He'll get the second one, though. He'll make up for that one. Kleiss getting most of his money's worth today from the line. 7 free throws made already. Lingo, corner 3, no good. Little tie up, call it jump ball. And we'll be going the other way, Pebblebrook ball. Four-point game now. TSF looks to bring in the big man, Mackey. Again, both teams been able to keep their groups fresh. Good batch of players sub in, sub out. Kleiss turnaround J, bottom. His energy bar is about to start flashing. He's feeling it. Malone kicks it out to Eskridge. Eskridge sideline 3, good. Kevon Eskridge now 2 threes in the contest. Again, you do not want him to heat up. That 3-ball game, that's what he does. Good on-ball defense by Wright. Shirley using that size and advantage to his advantage. Gets the floater on Lingo, excuse me. Getting tied up here. Eskridge loses the ball on that one. And there's Kamai Young being there for the cleanup. Good defense by Malone. Picks up a block. Pushes it up court. Jaden Lingo is there to clean it up. TSF going to look to slow it down a little bit, set up some offense. They kick it to their hot man, Deloach. He gives it back up. Lingo, 3-ball is good. Jaden Lingo took it upon himself to build a shooting drill or a shooting machine in his own backyard. So you might see Lingo miss 2 or 3 early ones, but they'll fall eventually. Hadley, turnaround J. That's good for 2. Blake Hadley's first points of the contest. After being in some foul trouble earlier, he is guarding the ball now. Able to cause a little disruption. Again, 4-point game, 6 minutes left here to play. TSF really needs a stop here. Pebblebrook's been finding their groove offensively, moving the ball around. Here's Hillman for 3. He'll ball that one. Going the other way now. TSF They can also lock in offensively, get a smart shot. A lot of shots haven't been falling for him. Trying to get something easy, get it inside to one of those big guys. Here's Malone being guarded by Hillman. And there they do right there, try to get it inside. Mackey for two. That's all they had outside. That's how I would keep it going. Keep feeding those big guys. That's been their MO all day. Those couple of inches have been coming into effect. There's Wright with the active hands. And Pebblebrook going to try to keep the legs fresh as now Kamai, Young, and Hadley check back in the game. 5-minute stretch. DeLoach and Mackey both in. Pebblebrook's going to have to keep all the sides in they can. Wright, 3-ball, no good. But he stays with it. And we'll be going the other way as he gets his hand on it. Slaps it from the back. Kleiss' hands. Somehow it looked up here. Three-ball up and good. Kamai Young feeling it today. Again, stepping up and stepping in the presence of Reddish and Stubbs. Kamai Young has been playing very well for this group. Here's Eskridge with answers in with 3. Good. Eskridge says, slow your roll, Jerron. You know I do this. 2-point ball game, 4:30 left to play. Both teams going back and forth. Mackey tried to guard the ball up top, but Kamai takes it in for 2. Wet spot on the court. Malone loses his footing. Mackey floats it up. Good. Mackey trying to show he could put the ball on the floor. Floats that one up again. Those couple of inches coming in handy. Mackey. Floater is good. We'll take a break with both teams as well. Kamai Young having himself a really good game. Gets it to Kleiss, who's leading his team. Kamai with a little heat check, no good. And again, Kleiss with high energy tried to save that one. A little feistiness between DeLoach and Kleiss. Good job by the ref to defuse there early, though. There they go now. Kleiss down low working on Shirley. Turnaround good. Good footwork again and patience by Jalen Deloach. And as he gets his 14th point of the contest as he try to reach in there on Shirley. Tied ball game as well. Shirley answers it back with his own 2 points. Shirley just such a soft touch around the basket. Again, very quiet, not going to do a lot of talking. Lets his game do the talking. Deceptive strength, there he is again. Good active hands, but they'll call a foul on him this time. Deloach will be shooting too. I'll still say it was good active hands by Shirley. Him and Deloach battling right now. 2:42 down the stretch. First free throw is good. These free throws will be big right here for Deloach. Everything from here on out pretty much as we wrap this one up. It's down to that final stretch now. Second free throw is good. Tied ball game. Andre Young getting too ahead of himself a little bit. Deloach kicks it up to Hurst, who lays it in and one. Telling you, this team is tough. Evan Hurst. He'll do things like that to you. Experience, leadership. Again, a lot of these TSF kids, they're at the point where these stats don't matter now. It's all about wins and making sure that their name gets out and that recognition gets recognized. Connects for the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Very unselfish group with this TSF batch. Three-point lead for him now. 2:13 left to play. Good move by Hadley. Can't get that one to drop. They'll call a foul. But Hadley been playing with foul trouble all day. Good to see him still be aggressive. Trying to leave his mark on the contest. Free throw no good. And it's been a pretty good contest by both teams overall, as I expected. Both teams high level, very competitive. This is going to go down to the final whistle. Both teams not backing down from each other. Match up very evenly. It's good preseason basketball. Good job for both teams to get out. Good chance for them to get out and really test their game as Hadley gets that one drop and see where they stand. Nice cut action now by Mackey. Malone handling the point guard duties. Kick it to Eskridge, who gets it down to Mackey. Mackey just too soft of a touch. 2 points. Drops again. Hadley's on them. Hadley's there. It's just that reach, that wingspan by Mackey. I believe it's a 7 feet wingspan. That's going to be just too much to cover. But Hadley, he'll make it back up on the other end and connecting the J of his own. 1:25 left to play. Yes, that is Chase Mackey with a 7'1" wingspan. It's been all over the court today. Truly guards the 1 through 5 position. Very fluid player. Still see the potential in this game. Still has room to improve and grow. Add a little more strength to him. Kleiss, the mid-range assassin with the sniper from the inside. 2 points again, Jamal Kleiss doing what he does best and connecting from that mid-range. There's Christian Wright now trying to kick it inside. Swings it back up to Eskridge. 3-ball, no good. And they'll be going the other way. Good job by Kleiss. Good box out. A moment where those couple of extra inches didn't go well for Mackey as he slapped it out of bounds. 30 seconds left, tied ball game. And they'll call a timeout, Pebblebrook. So we'll take a breather with both teams as we get ready for the final 28 seconds. Pebblebrook's ball now as we return to action. 28.6 seconds left. Again, I stated that this game is going to come down to the final whistle. These teams are not letting up, matching basket for basket. Andre Young handling the point guard duties. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now Hillman with a smooth take, and he can't get that one to drop. Eskridge on the rebound. 8 seconds, 7. Ooh. Call a foul on the floor up here. Or a timeout, excuse me. Timeout, TSF. We'll return shortly. 4 seconds left when we return. Timeout, TSF. So as we return to the contest, it took about 5 buzzers to get both teams on the floor as TSF is trying to draw up a play of the day to end this game. Inbound to right, 3 seconds. They find an Eskridge turnaround. Jay, no good. We got ourselves an overtime coming up. Free basketball. Good play drawn up to get Eskridge that last turnaround, Jay, but it's no good. As Eskridge has been trying to get that shot to fall all day. Some free basketball coming up, 4 minutes, overtime. 70 apiece, both teams. TSF, Pebblebrook. We'll return shortly on SUV TV.
My thought is, go to the people who want you and need you. And there's a difference between want and need.
There's a recruiting list. You're not the only guy that they're recruiting. You may be at the top, you may be at the bottom, you may be in the middle. And any college coach that's telling you they're not recruiting other guys, they're not telling the truth.
It's the same graphic. We just put a different person in the graphic. Like, the coaches are going to be mad at me for telling you this, but it's the truth.
Some things that you may do that you may not know that you're doing that turn off college coaches.
I don't care what year he is, what he was ranked in high school, what part of the country he's from. We are going to play him because what we want to do more than anything is win.
If a high major is recruiting in the spring and in the summer, they probably have missed out on somebody that they really, really wanted. And now they come down to the spring and now they're on their B list.
What talent to a college coach means you can do a specific thing that we need you to do to help us win games.
TSF got 16 apiece from Mackey and Deloach. Both teams anticipated and ready for this overtime matchup. And TSF is finally able to come down with the jump ball. Mackey kicks it down low to Deloach. But Shirley and Kleiss was there. They've been ready for that. They've been getting beat with that all day. They've been pressing up on it. They were able to force a stop, and we'll stay down here at TSF ball. They'll get it out to Mackey again, see what Mackey can do. Mackey works it from the top of the perimeter, throws off that touch again. Chase Mackey been too much in the post all day for Pebblebrook, and he's been killing them with that soft floater. That little sky hook touch has been dropping every time for Mackey. As they get a pick, John Wilson gets a hand in there. Christian Wright layup no good, but Kleiss is able to fight amongst 3 TSF jerseys to get the rebound. Shirley kicks it up to Hadley. Hadley with a good move, 2. Hadley ties it back up. Again, both teams not letting up. Waiting to go for Pebblebrook to keep their eyes up and fight Hadley down court. Hadley shows off the dribble moves. Beats his man with a little hezzy. Strong finish. Here's John Wilson again. Finds a wide open Mackey at the top of the key. They dared him to shoot it. No. Mackey would drive in for the layup. That wouldn't fall either. Shirley, the rebound, pushes it up to Andre. Good defense by TSF now. No silly mistakes here. There's Kamai with a strong take, and he'll be shooting too. Kamai Young's been the X factor all day for this Pebblebrook group. Pebblebrook finding that they have another player that they can plug in and get good production out of in Kamai Young. Again, Danny Stubbs and Aaron Reddish both not playing for Pebblebrook today. But Kamai Young has stepped up in a big way. $14 points on the day. Again, 6'2" guard, 2022. Current junior, gets that first free throw to drop. A lot of accountability on this Pebblebrook team. Again, they're being coached on the court and off the court. Players are stepping up. Second free throw, no good. 1 point ball game with 2:22 left to play. Very slippery court, a lot of extra sliding going on, both teams. Here's John Wilson. 3 ball, no good. Kleiss with a strong rebound. Eskridge got a hand on that. Try to hawk it down, but we're going the other way. Pebblebrook's ball. Here's Hillman now being guarded by Malone. Trying to kick it to Kleiss, and Kleiss loses it. Ball too slippery on that one. And again, slippery on this end for Malone. Just slipping all over the court today. The ball, the court, the shoes. Been seeing the towel a lot this game. They'll bring Mackey up now. Try to disrupt the inbound. They got behind TSF. They should have kept that one going to the basket. Nice handoff there. Kamai Young, 3 ball, no good. But who else? Jalen Deloach in there. He picks up the rebound. Mackey finds his point guard. Refuse the screen. Tries to run something else. They're trying to feed the post now. And Deloach, again, showing off that work. Had good position on Shirley. Was able to pick up that foul. Also did a good job shielding them off. Shirley had no choice but to foul on that play. See, they get a good possession on this inbound here. Mackey taking it out again. That floater is just too much for Pebblebrook right now. Mackey is just turning around and throwing it up, and it's falling every time for him. $20 points for him in the contest. Very efficient game for him. Good job. Deloach gets the hand in there, picks up the steal. Evan Hurst trying to bring the ball up court. Able to keep his footing. Swings it to Eskridge. Little handoff to Malone. Gets that screen, and he refuses it. Kick it back out to Mackey. They're going to try to feed the post as they've been doing all game. Deloach up. Can't get that one to drop. Looks like he might have tweaked his ankle a bit going up, but he'll be shooting two. 33 seconds left here. They need him to finish strong. Might have stubbed his toe, might have got his foot stepped on going up. But he'll be all right. One of the toughest kids out here. Gonna have to knock these big free throws down. 1 point ball game. 33 seconds left. And they'll have Christian Wright come in and shoot the free throws. One point game. TSF is up 1 point. 74-73. These free throws will be crucial. And Wright can't get the first one to fall. Pebblebrook still very much in this. And Wright can't get the second one to drop. Two big misses, keeping Pebblebrook right in this game. 28 seconds left. And they'll call a timeout and draw something up here. Wow, Christian Wright with two big misses at the line. Originally supposed to be Deloach shooting. But Pebblebrook will now look to draw something up and try to execute a big play here and get up out of here. It's been a good back and forth between the two teams. 1 point ball game. Very interested to see what they draw up here. I got away with one with Eskridge missing in regulation. Now let's see if Pebblebrook is able to respond. Maybe a mid-range shot for Kleiss. Maybe something on the block for Hadley to go strong. Maybe something for Kamai to get to the basket. Even Shirley, they have plenty of options. But it's all about how they want to execute this one. 26 seconds left in overtime. 1 point game. TSF Pebblebrook. The SUV TV. And let's see how we close this out. Good passing, good movement. There he is, wide open three, Kamai. No good, but there he is also, Kleiss, who tries to mock his shooting movement, and we'll see what they'll call it. They'll call it on the floor. Again, Kleiss is so mature, high IQ, very smart kid. Easily can tell he's a veteran leader on this team. Understood the situation, tried to get it up in the shooting range. But like I said, they'll count it on the floor. We'll get another timeout now. And we'll take a timeout with both teams. All right, as we return to action, Pebblebrook ball again. 11.7 seconds left. Nice cut by Young. They're trying to find the inside. They do have the mismatch. They find it. Shirley with the soft touch again. Layup is good. Shirley puts his team up 1, 4 seconds left. TSF will call a timeout. We'll be back momentarily. Let's see what they draw up. All right. We're back. 5.2 seconds left. They added some more time to the clock. Malone heaves it down to Deloach. Deloach drives in strong. Layup no good. But Christian Wright is there for the tip-in to win it all. Christian Wright with the tip-in off the Deloach missed layup at the buzzer to beat Pebblebrook 76-75. Christian Wright again battled through adversity, came through with the putback, wide open lay-in, and he connected. 76-75 win for TSF as they sneak one out at the buzzer.